We're at the living classroom here in Bingara, and I'm Rick Hutton. I'm the manager of the Guida Learning Region. Now, Northwest Local Land Services have been great supporters of our projects. This is just one of them. One of the others here is the Nourish Bush Tucker Garden, where we're looking at reintroducing into some native ground some of the bush tucker foods which traditionally would have been eaten by Gomeroi people many centuries ago, and still have lessons for us today about resilience, about nurturing of the land, and about surviving in times that get pretty tough, like they are at the moment in this terrible drought. Now, Local Land Services have been a wonderful supporter, both giving us intellectual support as well as financial support. And we have been working with members of that group for a number of years on putting the realities of this project together. You can see where we've introduced a number of plants. Some of them are native plants, but some of them are from other parts of the world. Some of them are seasonal. They come back in the warm months and then frosted off during the winter. But mostly it's nature recovering, doing its own thing. We didn't bring the ducks and the kangaroos and the other animals which live in and near the dam here. They've come by their own volition, and we think that's a bit of an indicator that we're doing the right thing and nature approves. With Nourish, the Bush Tucker Garden, we've taken the 3 hectares of land and put aside for this particular project and broken it up into what we've called pods. Now, they are 6 small areas based on different landscapes. We have a swamp, we have a stream, we have a rainforest, if you can believe that, we have a woodland, we have a grassland, and we're even creating a sand dune to replicate a desert. So they're not just the bush tucker environments that you would find distinctly in this area, but some from areas around the fringes and beyond. Our objective is to introduce those bush tucker plants which were used for either medicines, for food, or for tools by Aboriginal people, and to enable our visitors to not only see them, but actually pick and taste some of these foods. We decided to do it as pods because we wanted it to grow out from one single place rather than try to plant out a whole area. So they are small to start with, but eventually they should grow out and then overlap as they get to the edges of each of the pods that are in their neighbourhood. But on this particular site, which will be open 365 days of the year, people can come in and see what the options are and how the land is working under these systems.
I think Northern Slopes Landcare provides a conduit between ourselves, or between the community and the local land services departments. We're sort of a lot more on the ground and better known in the community, I guess, so people are more likely to approach us in some instances, and they'll drop in and mention things that they've seen or problems they might be having and that sort of stuff. So I think it's that locally based connection that's the big advantage. The kids are up here all the time. I know my daughter's at the local primary school, and even as a preschool kid she was here planting trees, and they come in here, they learn where their food growth comes from. There's vegetable gardens as well. They learn about native bush tucker. Down the track with the plans for the regenerative farming demonstration sites, they'll learn more about regenerative farming practices and improved farming practices, and I think it's just invaluable, this whole setup here. It's amazing. We're incredibly lucky to have it here in the Guida Shire. It's good to know that the Guida Shire Council's endeavours here at the Living Classroom are actually being nationally recognised now. They're currently the finalists in the National Landcare Award for partnerships with Landcare, which is really exciting, and they're already the New South Wales state winners of the Partnerships with Landcare Award, and they now go up for the National Landcare Award in Brisbane in October, which is a massive feather in the council's cap, and it's all due to work such as this down at the Bush Tucker Garden, where they can use it as a learning resource and really teach the kids.
Now, we're very grateful for that support and funding from Northwest Local Land Services, and as well as our local landcare group. They keep us going. They support us with more than just funds. They give us hands-on support as well.